Hi everyone, Dolphin Oracle here, back again with another AntiX video. Had a request come through asking, can you add a software center to AntiX? Now AntiX doesn't come with a software center per se pre-installed. What you get pre-installed with AntiX is the Synaptic Package Manager, which if you're a long-time Linux user is going to be perfectly familiar to you for installing software. You've seen it in some of our other videos if you've taken a look, but what you get is with Synaptic is a list of every package that's available in the system. Now this isn't necessarily individual programs. There's also libraries and things in here for development and source code and all sorts of things. But let's say for instance that you want to install TuxCart. You can go up here into either the quick filter or the search function and say TuxCart. Let's try Tux. You see sometimes it can be a little tricky to find what you're looking for unless you know exactly what it is. I think it's actually Super TuxCart. And there it is, Super TuxCart. You click on that, install, it'll handle all the dependencies, and down will come Super TuxCart. You also have a search utility here, which you can search in the description and the name for things. If you don't know the exact name, this is where you want to go to search. You can also search your packages, not only what you can install, but what you have installed. You can look at status and see everything you have installed or things that aren't needed. You can filter the packages by where they came from. So if you know you're looking for an AntiX utility, you can click on the Dave server link and you can see the things that are available on the different Dave server repositories. There's AntiX goodies. That's a good one to have for the scripts if you want them. There's custom filters if things are broken for fixing broken packages or things like that. And also architecture, if you're looking for that elusive IA386 library and you've got that architecture enabled like we showed in the Netflix video, then you can specify only IA386 packages and it'll let you do that. So that's Synaptic. Synaptic's not hard to use. There's all sorts of things in here besides programs. There's icon themes. For instance, the human icon theme is in here. I happen to like the human icon theme. I could click that, install it, and it will be available to me in the look and feel appearance utility from the AntiX Control Center. So that's basically Synaptic. You can also uninstall your packages from Synaptic very easily. Another option that is popular with Debian-based systems is the add remove software. Now, if you're familiar with Ubuntu or the old Ubuntu add remove software feature, this is basically what it is. And it's a little more friendly as far as the layout. There's less going on. It's not as busy. It's still using apt in the background, just like Synaptic, to download the packages and to check for updates and all that. But it's a little bit simpler of a layout. So again, looking for TuxCart, and we'll put it in wrong first and see if anything comes up. No results were found. See, it's still a little weird finding things. We go Super TuxCart. I'll go Super Tux because I can't remember how they spell cart. So there it is, Super TuxCart racing game. You can see it's still the same packages, but it does put a nice little friendly. Here's all the descriptions down here. Tells you how much is going to be downloaded and where it's coming from. So stable means it's in the stable repositories. That's what I have enabled. If you selected the Wheezy repositories at installation, that's what you'd have enabled. But the categories over here are a little different. We have admin tools, things for the GNOME desktop, internet utilities. But again, it's everything. It's everything in the repo. There is no ratings. There's no curation. No nothing. You just get everything. But again, still using apt-get as the back end. But it is a little friendlier. Another option, a lot of people like the Software Center look. Ubuntu rolled one out. There's a couple others out there. I think Linux Mint has one now, where there's ratings and there's suggestions and there's not everything under the sun. The thing is actually just showing you software. And there is one available in Debian, and it looks a lot like the Ubuntu one, because I think the Ubuntu one is probably based on this originally. In fact, if you look at the, you can install this from Synaptic. It's just in their Software Center. You can search for Software Center. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. Software Center. And there it is. This is the version I have installed. If you click on the screenshot for this, and Synaptic will go get the screenshot, you'll see that it's oh, I think my internet connection is a little wonky at the moment. You would actually see that is it should give you a screenshot of the Ubuntu Software Center. It's not the Ubuntu Software Center. It's not going to pull down the paid items that are available on Ubuntu. This is going to show you what's available from the Debian repositories, which generally speaking are free and open source software. So, but you've got the same basic categories that you had in add remove programs, except things like libraries are kind of filtered out. You've got just the software. So if you're looking for a spreadsheet program and you don't want to put in LibreOffice, for instance, you can go down and browse through here and see what's available. And I know, let's see, if we search for a spreadsheet, we're going to see LibreOffice, numeric, and again LibreOffice comes up, and then we've actually got some Microsoft document viewer thing, but really either numeric or LibreOffice Calc are going to be what you're looking for. Now, if you look for TuxCart, I think it was spelled with a K. Nope. Tux. And you can see it starts to filter as we go. But it's still text-based, or it's still searching the string. So if we search for Super Tux, it's going to come up, and there it is, and it does it on the fly as you type. If you just want to browse, this is nicer for browsing. You can click on games, and you can see things that are available, but they also have categories up here. Let's see. I wonder what that would be. I don't know. Let's click on card games. What the heck? And we see we have all the card games. We got various solitaires, free cell, all the card games you might be used to playing on your computer just to waste a little time. Hearts, fun game. Mahjong, I think it actually comes with AntiX. So there you go. This is a Software Center. You can install it from the Debian repositories. Is it going to have all the bells and whistles of the Ubuntu Software Center? No, but it's got a lot of them. Ubuntu's selling software, and more power to them. But the Debian project has a different goal in mind, being the base for a whole bunch of other systems, and they are dedicated to being free and open source for everyone, and they're just not out there selling software. So this is the Software Center. Now, it was suggested to me to take a look at the Deepin Linux Software Center. I think this is a Chinese distribution. Doing a little research, it looks like at one time you could install that on Debian, and maybe on some Debian distributions you still can. I had a hard time making it work with AntiX, and from the looks of it, it isn't going to do a whole lot more than what this Software Center is going to do anyway. It does have some Flash, maybe it's a little pretty, but it also refused to run on my computer, and it's not available in repositories. You have to download a package on your own. If I ever get it to work, I'll show it off. But honestly, this Software Center, if you're looking for something simple, if you're looking for something that's easier to browse than Synaptic or add remove programs, this is the one to go. I'll put links down. The actual title for add remove programs escapes me at the moment. It's not add remove programs in Synaptic, which is another frustrating. It took me a long time to find it in Synaptic. But if you're interested in that, I will have the proper name of it down in the show notes so that you can install that if you want to. Personally, add remove programs isn't that different from Synaptic. I just stick with Synaptic for that. But if you want a Software Center, that's more in lines with what you're seeing on modern distribution on the big boy distributions, not more modern, but big boy distributions like Ubuntu or Linux Mint. Just go ahead and install Software Center. It's free, it's there, and it accesses the Debian repositories. Okay, so again, this was a viewer request. If you have a request, drop it in the comments or put up a post over at antix.freeforums.org. Look for tips, tricks, and how-tos at antix.mepis.org. If you check out the forums, you'll see a lot of guys in there answering questions, and they'll be happy to help you out. This is D.O. signing off. Have a good evening.